gonna go in first with my Aveeno Positively Radiant Day Cream. This is gonna give me just a little bit of moisture and protection before I actually start my makeup. And once I do that, I like to start on my brows. So just now, as you can see, like half of my eyebrows are shaved off just because in my opinion naturally they come down like too low. They come down too low to my eye, so I shave off like half of it and then I just like bring it out. And I use a black shade from my BH Ultimate Matte 42 color shadow palette. So I just like to go in straight with an angled brush in the black, and I start kind of just by sketching out the line underneath. And I go back and forth between the two sides just to make sure that like they're even, because nobody needs janky brows, you know. And then I go on top and inside the lines. Now I clean up under my brows with some concealer. So I'm gonna take a new angled brush. This is the one I usually use for my concealer. What I do personally, I just take my regular concealer and I mix it with a my regular foundation, sorry, and I mix it in with a concealer. So I like to use my Sasha. She's been through it, you know, and the Eligo Pro Conceal, HD Pro Conceal, and I just mix it on the back of my hand and I go in to carve out my brows, and that's what works for me. And I kind of just mix them 50-50 because that just works. And I should preface this by saying I am not a makeup artist by any stretch of the imagination. I learned makeup from YouTube and drag queens. And so if my makeup is like strong or like a bit much for you, I understand, but I really like how it makes me look. So I will simply keep doing it like that. Yeah, and I just like to go directly underneath, and like the shape of my brow bone definitely helps with getting the shape of my brow. Yeah, and I just take my concealer and basically put like about a centimeter underneath my actual brow. So now that I've done that, I can start on my eyeshadow. So I'm thinking to kind of do some colors inspired by the Riddler. So like green. I was checking to see if I had a black glitter, but I don't. But I do have this BH Cosmetics Color Festival palette, and they have these amazing like dark glitters, and I'm thinking about using this one. This has like a teal reflect, so I think that'll be good. So I'm thinking to do a smoky eye with that. So to start that, I'm gonna start let me prep my eye first. Just gonna go in with that same very light concealer all over my lid. Hold on. So yeah, looks crazy, but you're just gonna pat that in and blend that into the concealer that's underneath your eyebrow, pretty much. Right, so now that my eyes are prepped and you can see that they look kind of crazy and pale, I'm gonna start putting shadow on top of that. So I think I'm just gonna stick to this palette as much as I can. I'm gonna start, actually no, I feel like that shade is gonna be too bright. Hold on. Let me use Old Faithful, my BH Cosmetics Ultimate Matte 42 color eyeshadow palette. She has been through it, y'all. You can see like some of these shades I have really used, so I think I'm gonna go in with this shade first here in my crease, and then I'll blend that out with another shade or two. So I'm just placing this directly into like my natural crease. And I say natural crease because that's probably not going to be the crease, or rather where my crease is placed with my makeup. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but the girls who know. When you have hooded eyes like me, you have to kind of use your makeup to make your eyes pop a little more. Otherwise, all the eyeshadow you put onto your eyes will just disappear. And sorry if I make like really crazy faces while I'm doing makeup, that's normal for me. Okay, so I've placed that and I've blended it pretty much how I want it to, like where I want it to go. So I'm just gonna blend it out with another shade or two. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, just on top of this dark brown. So just to blend it out a little bit. And honestly, I know the girlies say to like blend and blend and blend, but listen, use some good transition colors and you will be set. Now I'm gonna take this extremely light shade up here, it's almost white, and put it right underneath my brows. And don't worry about using such a light shade, because there's like a skin tone concealer under that. It's gonna kind of blend into the concealer a little bit rather than completely cover it. Right, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go back into this transition shade here and just, well, this one and the dark one, and just deepen up everything a little bit. Yeah. So this is just gonna bring back in that depth that was in these darker shades that light shade took away. Liking how that looks. So now, and a lot of people ask me like why I shave off my eyebrows. I do that so that I can blow out my makeup a lot more. So now that I have that done, I'm gonna take a very, very, very small brush. I'm gonna go into some black and just go right into my crease and place that there. And that is going to be where the black glitter and the rest of the shadow meet. And you don't really want it to be like a harsh line when you do that. And now I'm gonna go back in with my original eyeshadow brush with some of that dark brown and just blend that in. What shade was I using? Oh my god. Okay. Gonna assume it was this one. So I'm pretty happy with this blend now. What am I doing today? I'm just getting ready to go see Batman. I'm very excited. I mean, come on, Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz, come on. What do you call it? The bi panic is gonna be extreme. We've been Robert Pattinson stans since the Twilight days, you know. So now that I'm good with like the crease and the smokiness of it, I'm gonna pop this glitter on. Like, look at that. Well, y'all can't really see it, but it's so shiny in real life. It's so cool. So I use this weird like glitter placement brush for like any kind of glitter because there's less fallout and it just makes my life easier. So let's hope this glitter like looks good. I've used the purple in this glitter before and it was great. I should. Okay, no. I know what I'm gonna do. Before I put that glitter, so I'm gonna take this this jumbo black eye pencil. It's a metallic eye pencil, and put that on my lid before I go in with the glitter. And this is just gonna give me a base to like stick for that glitter to kind of stay on a bit more. You could also use shadow as well, but I feel like the eyeliner, eye pencil formula helps. And this is also like quite shiny as well. I used to be so deathly afraid of like smoky eyes because my eyes are so small. And like I just didn't have space to blend, but you kind of have to learn how to do stuff to your own eye shape. Like I learned, as I said, I learned doing makeup with like YouTube and like drag queens, and they really show you how to. What I love about drag queens is that they show you how to utilize the space on your face to give you the features that you want. Like, I really do need to get a better setup, cause y'all can barely see what I'm doing. Jesus Christ! But a better setup is coming soon. Oh yes, I love this. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Okay, so let me go in with liner. If I can find it, that would be great. Oh yeah, the eyeliner I'm using is the Sasha Liquid Precision eyeliner pencil. Not my eyeliner looking completely different on both sides. Oh lord. Okay. You know what? it'll work. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna go in with my concealer shade around my eyeliner, just so that when I do my foundation, it doesn't like mess with it too much. So now it's the very messy part. So I'm just gonna take my foundation and just go crazy. I definitely have to get a new one of these. Now I'm gonna take just a regular cosmetic sponge that's kind of been soaked in water. This is the hard part about doing makeup with nails. So I can just pinch it like that. So this is the most lawless part of my makeup. I just put everything over like my wet foundation, like blush, contour, everything goes there, and then I set with powder, because I have a way that I like to do a mask proof foundation. I'm gonna go back in with my concealer angled brush. Just go in where I would usually conceal. And honestly, my concealer shade isn't that much lighter, but it's just enough to give me a lift where I need it. Okay, so this is the part where the makeup gets kind of ghetto. I go in with an eyeshadow palette, good old trusty eyeshadow palette here, to do my contour and my blush. Why? Because I have too much eyeshadow and I need to use it in as many ways as I can. So I just take this regular angle brush and I can like dip into like whatever shade of brown I so choose and just layer that on top of my wet foundation. And it sounds messy, but like it's very much a like trust the process type of gig. And it does get messy sometimes, like let's be real. Makeup always does that. But it gets the job done, so I can't really complain. And when you're doing this, you want to go like a little bit at a time and really like get it in there. And if it looks crazy now, like don't worry, we'll fix it after. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna go in with like an orange blush. And I really go in with my blush. Like I love a good blush. I do. Right, so now I'm gonna take my Sasha Buttercup Light and we're gonna go over all of that. All of it, every like inch of it. And I really do pack the powder in there, and you're gonna see why in a second. Okay, So now that I've done that, this is where things might take a turn. So I'm gonna take my Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray. I'm gonna just drown my face in this. And when I say drown, I mean drown it. Okay, and just let that dry as much as possible. And when everything is like almost dry, like at the point of being dry, again you're gonna take just a little, like, you're not gonna pack your brush with powder like we did before, just like a light dusting, and you go over everything, and that is gonna just really set everything in place. And before anybody comes at me like, oh, your skin is gonna be so bad, I don't do this every day. I do this like maybe once a week, if so much. Like realistically, it's probably like once every 2 weeks. So I think to highlight like my under eye, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this LA Colors holographic liquid eyeliner. This I got from Wonderful World, and I'm just gonna do like the underneath corners of my eyes. You're gonna see what I mean in a bit. And these are just like so bright. Like, come on. And then I think for like my nose, do I want to do? No, you know what? I'm gonna use a light glitter shadow that I have. Let me see. Going back into this palette, I think I want to go into this very light, bright champagne shade right here. It'll match really well with the inner corners, and these get like bright, so just be aware of that. If you don't like that, you know, don't use as much, obviously. And then the last thing I'm gonna do before my lipstick is my lashes. So let me curl my lashes and put on some mascara before I choose what eyelashes I actually want. These lashes I got in bulk from Tichelli Makeup Store on Instagram. I believe they're like closed down now, or they're temporarily closed down. So maybe you can get like on Amazon like similar sets. But yeah, these have truly been a faithful bunch of lashes. Okay, we're almost done. I just really have to put on lipstick now. So to start that, I will be using my vitamin E stick from Sasha, if I can find it. There we go. And I'm just gonna use like a regular black liner, like and once you have that, you're just gonna take, I'm just gonna use Live It Up from Sasha and just okay. And I think that's it for me. Do I want to put gloss? No, I don't want to put gloss. I like how this looks as it is. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I'll put a better picture here so that y'all can actually see what it looks like. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video. If y'all liked it, please like down below, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.